But yeah, welcome back to my real walkthrough of Doom Combat Strategy for Mere Mortals and all secret locations revealed. This is part 2 of the Lazarus Labs mission. And the first thing you want to do is go up to this kind of like mezzanine here, find this red transparent display here. Look to the right, find the red button, hit the red button, and you find a secret. Grab the Doom little guy. Continue counterclockwise around the outer ring here and into Olivia Pierce's office.
You should not have allowed his location to be discovered. You have failed us.
It was not me. It was Samuel. He led them to his tomb. Please, we can overcome this. I promise. The gate will be opened as planned.
Uh-oh, somebody got a spanking. And we would have enjoyed that a little more if you weren't such a skank. There we go, a data log on Olivia Pierce. Hit up this terminal here, do an about face, and go into this room here and get all kinds of goodies. Alright, first thing we want to do is complete this challenge here, time well spent. All I have to do is hit up this computer here. And it's kind of like a mini game, a match 3 mini game. I have no idea how to play a match 3 mini game. If somebody wants to like post a comment on that. Next, hit this Argent cell here, and we're definitely going to invest in armor to bump up our armor to 125, which will give us more elbow room with regards to the rich get richer rune. All right. There is also a BFG orb in here. Make sure you grab that, and a munitions box. All kinds of goodies in this room. So take a good look around. When you're finished looting, hit up the Helix containment field terminal rather, and then exit. Go back into the center and hit up the terminal in front of the Helix stone. And you get a little cutscene here.
The Crucible. That's what she was looking for. Vega, did you get the location?
Yes. It is located in an uncharted region of the Titan's realm, but we'll need to rupture another Argent accumulator to create the portal. The only accumulator in this sector is in specimen CD 587.
You're going to have to remove it. Once you've extracted the accumulator, it will become unstable. The ruptured casing should cause a rift strong enough to send you back to their world. We can determine your point of entry using the tether system I uploaded to your suit. Retrieving the Crucible is critical. Without it, we have no way of shutting down the well and closing the Hell portal here on Mars.
Alright, after you hit up the Helix terminal and you get that voice comm, go back and to the left into this little cubby hole, hook up your chain gun, mobile turret, and just whack away at everything and everything. You've got infinite ammo. I've managed to finish this entire fight without taking a single hit. Alright? I managed to finish with 200 health and 200 armor. Didn't do that this time, but you definitely want to do everything you can to protect your armor as much as possible throughout this the rest of this level. It's within your best interest. So just keep that mobile turret running. Make sure you look up on the upper level there, because sometimes things come along. I just kind of like sprayed and prayed up there, like up there, right there. Okay, check that out frequently. When the Mancubus comes out on the scene, BFG him and then go back to the mobile turret. And here a couple of imps ruined my perfect score. Doesn't matter, I'm still way above 75, the minimum requirement to have infinite ammo for the rich get richer rune. There we go. Kicked this fight's ass and didn't spend a single bullet in ammo. After that, the circular staircase opens up down below. There's some armor right at the bottom and to your left. Here, once again, I want to do everything to protect my armor, so as to continue to have infinite ammo on account of the rich get richer rune. So, as I come down the stairs, or as you come down the stairs, fire up your mobile turret and spray and pray. Well, not spray and pray, you know. Kill with precision, but you know. If you can't see anything, just keep it going and spray around. You're bound to hit something. There you go. So that's this little church area finished off. Just a motley crew of security and soldiers and whatnot. Don't forget to grab this armor again to bump up your armor to 125. And there's a little bit of how should we call that? Insurance. Okay, once you get into this area here, go down the stairs, back to the right, and find the lever for the classic map. Yank on the lever. And then drop down into the center. And you're going to get all kinds of secrets here. Secret there. Praetor token. And another secret in that hole there, which goes to the classic map. So 2 secrets down here, right? And there's some more armor down there, as you saw, if you got dinged up a little bit. Trying to keep your armor to at 125 right up till like the final fight. Try to do the entire rest of the level using infinite ammo. So once you've done that, go back up top, hit the maintenance hatch disposal terminal, which lowers this elevator. Get on the green elevator and go up. Now I still have that variety is the spice of death challenge to complete. I think I have 2 more. And I have to do various types of glory kills on soldiers. There are some soldiers out there, but I don't want to risk losing my armor too much. So I'd rather keep my armor than complete that challenge, because I can always come back to this mission and complete the challenge later, which is what I end up doing. And I switched over to grenades, and just popping out grenades, as you can see. There's a soldier there. And once it gets down to a dull roar, you can kind of like peek out and see what's going on. If you see a lone soldier, you can stun him and try to complete your challenge there. That's what I'm doing. But everybody died. Yeah, once you get the Rich Get Richer rune, the mobile turret is a hell of a lot of fun. Before that, though, I mean, I rarely touch it because it just uses up way too much ammo. Okay, keeping our armor nice and healthy. Continue down this way and go down around this kind of like circular corridor. There's nothing here except there's a little voice comm or echo at the end here. Echo recording.
Lazarus wave at full charge, ready for activation.
This hell wave will redirect the course of mankind. On this day, we make our contribution to their cause. Our salvation lies with them.
I pulled you from that tomb in the Canister Sanctum for this reason. I knew she was weak. Our work doesn't come without risks, and I released you from your prison to help mitigate those risks. I knew that in the event of a catastrophe, you'd be the only thing that could stop them.
Blah, 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 blah. Samuel Hayden, you're harshing our buzz. For those of us who played the original Doom, where there was like 0.0001% story, I think the only story in the original Doom is on the back of the box that the game comes in or something like that. That's about it. Yeah. The original Doom was a straight out slugfest. No holds barred. Okay, so there are some soldiers out there. I may try to exploit one of them for one of my challenge kills. But usually I just make a standoff right here. Usually some imps will rush you. Here's a soldier. He went down in a flaming ball of glory. Okay, here I just want to pop out and see if I can... There's a soldier right there off to my left. There's a big globule. Switch to the stun gun. Slide out, see if I can stun him. Once again, I'm doing my best to preserve my armor. There you go, stun him. Put on a soft weapon like the combat shotgun and see if we can put him into... There we go, he's in stagger mode. And I got 4 out of 5. Now, I did manage to isolate a 5th one later on, but I accidentally killed him. So I have to go back to this mission and replay it. And I'll show that after the boss fight. So that's this area clear. Let's go on to the final secret. Which is up here. Climb into this vent up here. Drop down, and here's a rune trial and a secret, and a Praetor token, and a BFG orb. Lots of goodies here. This is the saving throw rune trial. I'm not going to be doing this one. Basically, it gives you a second chance. It's basically like, for those of you who know Borderlands, it's like a second wind. This doesn't really fit into my playstyle because I figure if I'm doing that poorly, I'm doing something wrong. But it's great for boss fights. So I'm just going to interact with it, but I'm not going to do it. Maybe I'll do it later just for posterity. Alright. Get one chance to survive a death blow. Gonna leave that alone. And at this point, we've done everything except for one glory kill on a soldier, which I almost got in the next fight. Like I said, I accidentally killed him though. That's it. Go down this skinny corridor here on the left. Drop into the big circle. Turn back to the right. And this is it. This is the final big battle before you face the boss. The Cyber Demon boss. Now, in this fight here, the first thing I want to do is hook up the BFG. And we're going to find a beautiful standoff point, which you're practically invincible. It's amazing that they the level design made it like this. I discovered like this beautiful hidey hole. Go down to the end. This teleport is going to drop you in. First thing I want to do is zap this soldier up on top of that quad damage platform there. And then take this jump pad and double jump over here into this little, like, tiny area between this container and the wall here. And you're practically invincible. If you stay back, you're practically invincible in this area. Now what's going to happen is a lot of these enemies are going to start fighting one another. So they'll do the heavy lifting for you. All you have to do is just, you know, pick off any imps that you could spot from this little hidey hole here. using either the mobile turret or the Gauss cannon precision bolt. I prefer the precision bolt because the mobile turret in this skinny area here tends to like cut down on your visibility a lot. So just keep sniping away at those imps and anything else you can see until your armor falls below 75, at which point you will no longer have infinite ammo. So I managed to get 7 imps. Then the contingency plan is to hook up your BFG, go out, fire the BFG to clear the room, or to clear as many enemies as you can, and then grab the quad damage and hook up the plasma rifle. So I'm at 84 armor now. This flank's about to fold there. The flank folded. BFG, fire the BFG, clear a bunch of enemies, climb up here, grab the quad damage, and go on an imp hunt. Well, of course, just gun down anything you can see, but mostly imps. That's what you want, because this area is rife with imps. And use the plasma rifle because you can always stun bomb any pinkies you see, and then go behind up their arse and do them in. Alright, so continue with the quad damage. As soon as quad damage runs out, I knew it was going to run out here. Grab the chainsaw ammo, the chainsaw fuel. Go after this Mancubus. Refill your plasma rifle. And then go to the back and to the left to this another perfect standoff point here. This is a beautiful standoff point. And then usually I like to use the precision bolt, but the mobile turret will work well as well. And finish everything off that comes around the corner. Now at this point, I did pretty well. The only thing that's left is a possessed soldier up there, which is perfect. Now I realize this. I realize he's all alone. And I need one more glory kill on a possessed soldier. Unfortunately, actually, he must have taken some damage. It's like, you know, just a couple of shotgun blasts and I killed him. Yeah, I killed him. I didn't even get a chance to put him in stagger mode. So now I'm gonna have to go back to the mission and get that to complete that challenge. But that's this area clear, and that's the easiest way to do this, in my humble opinion. So there you go. All kinds of contingency plans. There is a BFG orb in here, and there's another BFG orb before you face the cyber demon. So make sure you use up at least 2 BFG shots, otherwise you're wasting them. And also grab all the little bits of armor you can, so you can get your armor back up to 125 when you face the cyber demon boss. Doesn't matter if you don't get your armor up to 125 here. There's more armor just before the cyber demon boss. There's the BFG orb. So now we got 2 shots, 2 BFG shots. There's another one further on. I'll show you. There's also a munitions box, so don't really worry about getting your ammo up to snuff. Okay, so that's that. Go down to this little circular area here.
You will need to rip out the Argent accumulator powering the cyber demon. Destabilizing the core will cause a rift that will send you back to hell. Once the crucible is in your possession, we will pull you out.
Alright, also don't worry about your chainsaw being empty because the chainsaw is useless against the cyber demon. One more BFG orb there, so we're full up on BFG, munitions box, full up on ammo, and all this armor laying around should fill up your armor completely. That is it. It's time for the cyber demon boss fight. That's coming up next. Make sure you got the Rich Get Richer rune hooked up, and you also got a hell station there as well. So we're ready to rock. That's coming up next. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and if you thought this video was remotely entertaining and or informative, please subscribe to my channel to get more videos like this hot off the press. And there we go, shapes of things to come. The Cyber Demon boss fight coming up next. See you next video.